Here we go, folks. Your Saints are about to go live here. Briarcrest will be the home team today, and they will be playing Zionsville. So let's get the support going for the Saints here on their last game of the weekend. Saints will be home, and leading us off will be number 1 Josh Brown, and he will be playing right field today. Number 20 Griffin Rose will be at shortstop. Number 21 Josh Russell will be in center field. Number 13 Trip Ray will be your catcher today. Number 7 Jack Newman will be first baseman. Number 5 Nolan Cody will be your left fielder. Number 22 Matthew Dallas will be your designated hitter. Number 6 Jake Hudson will be third base. Number 27 Brennan Bomar will be at second base, and number 9 Dylan James will be your pitcher. Saints had a couple of close games yesterday. Looking for a win today. Need to get off to a good start. Faced some pretty good ball teams yesterday, and thus far they came out hot. Got the first game, and looking to end it with a win here. So we'll get started here in a minute. DJ's warming up, and looks pretty good thus far, so we will hope for a lot of strikes and good defense at the top of the first inning here. Number 11 Max Bond is up for Zionsville, and I don't know their mascot, or else I would. Looks like the Eagles. Okay. So number 11, Max Bond, he is your shortstop. Dylan starts him off with a fastball up and out of the zone for ball 1. That's a fastball in over the plate for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, top of the first here. Dylan James on the hill. It's a fastball, foul ball. That was very close to being a really good hit. Fortunately for the Saints, that ball went foul, and now we are ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Something tells me we won't get that same pitch. Gets a fastball up out of the zone for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To number 11, lead off for the Eagles. Dylan loses a pitch inside, and we got a hit by pitch. So we got a man aboard for the Eagles. Top of the first inning, number 10 steps to the plate, Brody Chrisman. He is your right fielder. So we got a man on. No outs, top of the first inning. We get a ball up and outside, and Tripp can't handle it, and we get a runner that advances to second. Dylan trying to find the zone, settle in here. Hopefully that'll happen here in just a second. Typically a really good, consistent, all around the strike zone pitcher is Mr. James. There's a good one. That ball is high, and we'll get out of here. Foul down the left field line. Nolan Cody was chasing, but can't get to it. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, runner on second base. To number 10 for the Eagles. I believe this is a pretty new facility. You see a little bit of work on the infield there, grass filling in, so hopefully that doesn't play much of a role. Dylan's ahead in the count here, gets a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to your 2-hole hitter. Gets a fastball in the dirt, Tripp blocks it up. Does not offer, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dylan throws a fastball right at. Goes to shortstop, makes the play, does Griffin Rose, and runner will advance to third. So we got a man on third. We do have 1 out. Number 16, your batter in the 3-hole, Mr. Easton Moore. He is your second baseman for the Eagles today. So Dylan has been straight fastballs here thus far. Got a good block by the catcher there. On an off-speed inside. Keeps the runner at third base. Dylan trying to work around a leadoff walk and get out of here with no damage. We've got 1 out. That's a fastball. Will be popped up on the infield. Dylan will take that himself and helps himself out there, and we got 2 outs, top of the first. Got a runner on third. You got number 6, Mr. Nash Wagner, coming to the plate as your designated hitter in the cleanup spot. So something tells me a good bat. We will see. Or hopefully we won't see. Gets a high fastball swung on. That ball will be caught by Mr. Josh Brown in right field to get around a leadoff walk by Dylan. And solid defense by the Saints there, which is what they need a lot of. And we get out of that unscathed. Score is 0-0 going into the bottom of the first. All right, here we go, folks. Briarcrest going into the bottom of the first inning. We'll send Josh Brown to the plate in the leadoff spot, number 1. Let's see if Josh can get things going here for the Saints. Gets a fastball in. Josh fouls that ball down the right field line. To go in the hole, no balls, 1 strike. That's a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a fastball low and out, taken for ball 1. Pretty good take there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Josh Brown for the Saints. That's a fastball up and out of the zone, but Josh cannot hold off and goes down on strikes to get the first out of the bottom of the first inning. So number 20, Griffin Rose, steps to the plate in the 2-hole, your shortstop for the Saints today. Behind him will be Josh Russell, your center fielder. That pitch nearly hits Griffin. He gets out of the way, and now he's going to have to get on. His teammates giving him a little flack about not taking one of those and getting on first base. We'll see how that works out. But you got 3 balls. That is ball 4. He gets there anyway, so smart move on Griffin's part. Not taking high heat to the backside there. So we got 1 down here. You got 1 on for your 3-hole hitter, number 21, Josh Russell. Gets a fastball tailing out over the outside part of the plate. Barely gets a piece of it, and that will be foul ball for strike 1 to Josh. That's a fastball in the dirt. Catcher blocks it up, taken for ball 1. This pitcher works extremely fast thus far. Something tells me I'm going to have to disrupt that. It's a fastball low on the outside part of the plate. Josh can't square it up. We will be 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first base in Griffin Rose. Runner will go. And he gets a great throw from the catcher, unfortunately, and will go down with a good sweeping tag right in time. So Saints now have 2 outs. Fastball up. So you got 3 balls, 2 strikes, count is full. You got 2 outs. That's a really good pitch, tough pitch, and Josh goes down there. Good hack, just can't get a piece of it. So after 1, Saints put a man on, but can't do anything with it. Score is 0-0. All right, here we go. Top of the second inning. Saints lineup will stay the same, and number 32, Nate Horton, comes to the plate for the Eagles. That's an off speed that stays inside and taken for ball one. This is your left fielder here. Takes strike one on the outside part of the plate. So Dylan is count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball is towering towards left field. Nolan Cody. Nolan Cody backs up and appeared to make the catch, and then immediately was attempting to take the ball out of his glove and drops it, and they will discuss it. We will see what we're ruled. Initially, that was ruled a drop and would be an E7. I think that's the way they're going to stay. But Coach Hop discussing that and would like that to go the other way. But and that's the way it'll stay. So number 32 gets a gift and is standing on second base now. So that's unfortunate for the Saints, but we now have a man on second. Number 12 steps to the plate in Caleb Everson, your third baseman for the Eagles. That ball was hit sky high to Nolan and just kept having to go back and back and back, and just couldn't secure it long enough. But Dylan looking to clean that up here and hopefully can work around another base runner here. That's a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So Dylan ahead in the count here. That's a great job by your shortstop to get that ball right in the snow cone area of the glove. Almost is able to double off the runner, which would have been big, but does make the catch. Records the out. It's a fastball up and out to number 28, Camden Hamlow, who is your catcher for the Eagles. Dylan James on the hill for the Saints. That fastball is swung on and hit. That will be dropped, unfortunately, and a little miscommunication there by your first baseman and catcher. I think one called it, and coach is saying the other one should have had it, and so he is going to get another opportunity. Unfortunately, he will lay a bunt down. Dylan will get the out. That's a good play by your pitcher right there, helping himself out. So he gets to 2 outs. They do have a runner on third base, thanks to the controversial call of the drop ball in left field, and Dylan is trying to get around that. Number 30 steps to the plate here with 2 outs. This is your first baseman, Mr. Jim Rashke. So let's see if Dylan can work around that leadoff man that's on base right now. That's a really good off-speed, looked to be a ball the entire way. Sweeps in there late for strike 2, so Dylan well ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. He gets that again. That ball right there will be caught by your catcher. That was a tough play, and hauls it in to redeem himself right there. Because he wanted to catch that one. All right, so Dylan works around an error and manages to keep the score 0-0 after an inning and a half. All right, folks, here we are, bottom of the second inning. Saints send number 13, your catcher, Tripp Ray, to the plate. See if Tripp can get it going here. Takes a fastball. Out off the plate or a little low. There's another one. Out off the plate, must be. 2 balls, no strikes. That's a pitch. Looks to be in the same location for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes in with some high heat. Tripp can't get to it, and 2 balls, 2 strikes here quickly. Tripp does get to that ball. That ball will be hit right at right field, and that will be an easy out for the outfielder. Unfortunately for the Saints. Pretty good cut right there. Just unfortunately hit right at somebody. That ball's on the outside part of the plate. He puts it right where it's supposed to go, and unfortunately there's somebody standing there. Jack steps to the plate, takes a high pitch out of the zone for ball 1. Jack Newman, your hitter. Same exact pitch, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 down, bottom of the second inning. That will find the zone on the outer half of the plate for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. This pitcher really moves quickly. That will be a swing and a foul straight back for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Jack Newman, number 7, your first baseman. It's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Jack cannot get to it and goes down on strikes swinging. Be 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second. You got Nolan Cody, your left fielder, number 5, steps to the plate. See if Nolan can get it started here for the Saints. He hammers a ball, fastball foul. Kind of in the coach's area there. The ball was hit very solid. He's not going to want to go back in there for the next one. And gets out off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. That's a good pitch right over the heart of the plate. Nolan cannot get a piece of that one. And we got strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a fastball out off the plate. Nolan Offers cannot get to that one either, and Saints go down quick. 3 quick outs. So after 2 full innings, the score is 0-0. All right, folks, top of the 3rd inning. The Eagles will send number 18, Mr. Wrigley Bumgardner, your center fielder, as the leadoff man in the 3rd. That will be strike 1 called for Dylan. No balls, 1 strike. Will attempt to bunt. Jake Hudson crashing down at 3rd. Unable to make contact is the hitter, and we are ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Gets a fastball. Swing and a miss for out number 1. In the top of the 3rd. So leadoff hitter number 11, Max Bond, will step back up. He got hit by a pitch his first time up. See if Dylan can. That ball's hit. That's going to be trouble. Stays up in the air long enough, and Josh Brown will haul that in. Good communication by your left and center there. Josh Russell was barreling toward it, and Josh gets there a little sooner and takes care of it for out number 2. So your 2-hole hitter here, Mr. Brody Chrisman, will step to the plate. Takes an off speed in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. No men on, 2 outs. Griffin Rose gets a ball smacked straight at him. Is able to make that play and fires it over and gets the out at first base. That ball was hammered, so Griffin said, well, I'll make a swipe at it here, and made the play because that was tough. That ball was smoked. Griffin makes it look easy, and Saints will play solid defense through 3 here, and Dylan James is rolling right along, throwing a lot of strikes, putting the ball in play. So we're going to need to get some offense going and see if we can get out on top here and get a lead. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 3rd here. The Saints will send Matthew Dallas as the designated hitter to the plate. Behind him will be Jake Hudson, number 6, your 3rd baseman. And then Mr. Brennan Bomar, number 27, your 2nd baseman. That's a ball framed really well by the catcher. I think that ball was low out of the zone, especially to a man of Matthew's stature, but it will be called strike 1. That's a ball in off the plate. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Matthew swings and can't get it, make contact. Count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mr. Dallas. That's a fastball up out of the zone. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball was breaking in on his hands, and Matthew able to get a piece of it and fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matthew looking to get going here. He's due. That's a fastball out off the plate. Matthew's got a good AB going here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Matthew can find a way. Matthew was able to put a really good at bat together. Takes ball 4, and will be a base runner here for Jake Hudson, number 6, who has hit the ball pretty well this week. Couple of doubles. Single. So let's hope Jake can hit stride in this game as well and help the Saints out here and put the ball in play and move Matthew to 2nd at a minimum. Matthew's only about 1.5 feet taller than their first baseman. Jake offers on a ball, fouls that ball over the right field fence. Mr. Hudson sitting on go. In the hole, 0-1, no balls, 1 strike. That is a ball that would be blocked but kicks dead right. Matthew will get to 2nd base pretty easily. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs here, so got a little bit of something going here. Just need Jake to hit that ball in the 4. hole over there and move that runner to third. That's a tough pitch. You can't really hit that pitch. Pitch looked to be a little out, but it's where he's set up, so he gets the call. 2 strikes. Jake handles that one and fouls that ball off, and we'll do it again. Trying to find a better pitch, maybe over the middle or the inside part of the plate here. Which, to be honest with you, they could tie him up and keep the ball on that side of the base runner. It would, where he's pitching it, if Jake does put that ball in fair territory, it's going to be trouble. Which is exactly kind of what I was talking about. And Jake gets a gift, and shortstop throws the ball in the dirt, and first baseman unable to dig it, and that will get the job done. Jake gets to second, Matthew gets to third, no outs. So Saints get a break because Matthew was kind of tied up at second and couldn't advance on that, and the Eagles bail him out. That ball's hit solid down the third base line, but foul for Bomar. Number 27, your second baseman for the Saints. You got no outs here, so that's a fastball and a big long swing by Brennan. Can't catch up to it up above his hands, and he'll be in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a fastball out off of the plate. This kid is moving extremely fast as they will allow him. His catcher calls for it to be up out of the zone. That ball, he's lucky that ball didn't get put back in play. That ball was around the knees in. Brennan will go 1-2 here again. Catcher calls for it up again, and that's what he gets, about head high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if Brennan can make it happen here and move these runners home. That's a fastball up out of the zone. Brennan's got a pretty good AB going here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We will be back to the top of the lineup here if Brennan can find a way to get on here. We will do it again. That ball's fouled straight back. Brennan's staying alive here. Needs to put this ball in a gap. That ball's hit well. That will burn the left fielder for sure. That will score 2. Brennan will stand up at second base. There we go. Left fielder's playing really shallow. Brennan hits a ball right on the screws and puts that ball well over left field's head for a stand-up double. Pitcher made a mistake there. Full count though. He's got to get it over the plate, and that's the deal. When you put it where it's not supposed to be put, good hitters will make you pay, and that's what Brennan does. Thank goodness. Saints needed that in a big way. So they go up 2-0 here. Still no outs. Josh Brown, your leadoff hitter, number 1, steps to the plate, swings and misses for strike 1. That's a fastball out on the outside part of the plate. Josh in the hole here. No balls, 2 strikes. Takes a fastball up and in for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. having a little discussion on the hill here. Second baseman was a little concerned, so he goes out and has a little discussion.
Go, Josh.
Josh goes down on strikes for out number 1 in the bottom of the third. So Griffin Rose, number 20, your shortstop, comes to the plate. I'm going to slow the pitcher down here. Which is a great idea, because that kid will catch you off guard. Moves pretty swift. That's a fastball out off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Got 1 out. Well, we got a man in scoring position in Brennan Bomar. At second, who smashed a double. That's a fastball. Griff can't get fair and puts that ball over the first base dugout for strike number 1.
Check you, Bomar.
Ball's up. Top of the zone. Griff fouls that ball straight into the catcher's mitt for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Catcher calls for it up out of the zone. Griffin does exactly what he's supposed to do and pokes that ball to right field. Right field cannot make the play, dives out. That'll be a base hit for Mr. Rose. That's a good piece of hitting right there. That ball was out over the outside half of the plate, and Rose pokes it where it's supposed to go. That'll move Brennan to third base. Coach wants to discuss it here. So the Saints have a man 90 feet away on a solid base hit by Griffin. And they send number 21, Josh Russell, to the plate in the 3-hole. Coach wants to discuss the plan with, I'm assuming, his intent on maybe what the base runner might do. So at least Josh knows what's going on, and hopefully Josh can get this run in here and put the Saints up another run. Saints scored 2 earlier this inning on a solid double by Mr. Bomar. Scored Mr. Matthew Dallas and Jake Hudson. Brennan now stands at third, trying to get across the plate himself. That ball will not be caught down the right field line. Foul. Right fielder cannot get to it. Josh trying to go to opposite field and does, but just out of play. Saints will send number 13, Trip Ray, to the plate after Josh Russell. That's a pitch about belt high that is did not suit the eye of Mr. Russell, and count is no balls, 2 strikes. Catcher's going to set up out there again, and that's a ball up out of the zone, taken for ball 1. See if we can put a ball in play here to move the runners. Josh hits the ball pretty well. That will get the job done as far as Josh Russell gets the job done, scores the run. Griffin Rose will advance to second on that. Kind of fortunate that throw was a little high and second base couldn't handle it. Josh hit that ball pretty well, but center field backs up and able to make a play on it, but gets the run in, which was most important. Gets a sac fly there, and that's a good pitch on the outside part of the plate. That will be a base hit by Mr. Trip Ray. That will also send the runner. So the Saints got a little something going here, putting up 4 in the bottom of the third. Tripp not trying to do too much with that one, puts it right out there where you're supposed to. We'll have Mr. Jack Lawrence running for the catcher. That ball was hammered right back at the pitcher, and he's got his glove hanging out there and just manages to make a catch. But that was surefire about to be a base hit if that leather was not there. That ball was squared up. So the Saints have a big bottom of the third inning and put up 4 runs. So Saints lead right now after 3, 4-0. Here we go. We're going to the 4th inning. Number 16, Easton Moore, steps to the plate. Fouls a fastball down the third base line from Dylan James. Dylan has handled the Eagles thus far through 3. Be a hit by pitch there. That ball hangs inside, and so the leadoff man is aboard here in the top of the 4th for the Eagles. Number 6, your designated hitter, steps to the plate. Also your 4-hole hitter. Dylan checks the runner and almost gets a put out there, but gets back safely. Griffin snags that line drive and able to get the put out there. Fires it over to first, hoping to get the base runner sleeping back to first, and he gets back safely, but we get the out. So number 32, Nate Horton, steps to the plate for the Eagles. 1 man on, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning. Dylan throws a ball on the inside part of the plate. That is fouled down the third base line for strike 1. Number 32 is a big fella. Dylan is pretty close to getting that pick off right there. Dylan's got a great move to first. That pitch almost hangs in there, and luckily for Dylan, that pitch gets back in a little bit from the batter, and is a ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ties him up. Swing and a foul for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to number 32. Dylan worked around the last hit by pitch. See if we can. That's a good pitch. Off speed finds the very outside part of the plate for a called strike 3 of the big second out. Number 12, Caleb Everson, comes to the plate for the Eagles with 2 outs with a man on first. Ball's hit well, but we got a fielder for that. So Josh Russell hauls that in for the 3rd out. Dylan gets around a base runner and rolling right along here, handling the Eagles nicely. So we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Saints up to bat. Saints lead 4-0. So Saints will send number 5, Nolan Cody to the plate. We got a new pitcher here coming in for the Eagles. Number 34, Mr. Wells. Mateo Wells in for the pitch for the Eagles. See if Nolan can get the job done this time around. Behind him will be number 22, Matthew Dallas again. Dallas had a really good at bat his last time up. Managed just to draw a full count walk and ended up scoring last inning. Nolan takes another ball inside for 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls to Mr. Cody.
Cut.
Swing and a miss. On 3 balls, nobody on. You don't see that every day. That's a big breaking ball there to get the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's a good pitch, but in off the plate, taken for ball 4. That was kind of close there. Big breaking ball, and Nolan didn't like it. So he has a good AB and manages to draw a walk and is standing on first base with no outs, which is positive. That's how the last inning started, and they had a big inning. So let's see if Matthew can get that big bat of his going here. And that's a strike on the outside part of the plate for called strike 1. Pretty good move there, but Nolan is back safely. Count is no balls, 1 strike to number 22, Matthew Dallas, the designated hitter for the Saints. It's a breaking ball, stays out off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthew gets a piece of it. It'll be a foul ball. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 man on, no outs.
Go, Matthew.
Checks on Nolan again. Nolan is back, safe. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to your designated hitter, Mr. Dallas. Matthew fighting off a fastball on the outside. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, man on first base, Nolan Cody. Waits to go to second. Hopefully any minute. That's a big breaking ball. Barely misses the plate on the outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mr. Jake Hudson will come to the plate after Matthew. Matthew is trying to get this runner to second at a minimum. That's a fastball out off the plate Got another good bat. Good at bat here by Mr. Dallas, who walked his first time up to get the scoring started in the bottom of the third. Count is full. He's going to have to come at him here. Be ball 4, so we are safe and safe. So good at bat by Matthew there. 2 really good at bats on full counts. So Nolan Cody stands at second. Matthew Dallas stands at first. Number 6, Jake Hudson, your third baseman for the Saints, steps to the plate. Mr. Brendan Bomar will be behind him.
Here we go, Jake.
Jake hit a ball pretty hard at the shortstop his last time up. On a throwing error, manages to get on first, and he scored last inning by the shortstop. He swings and misses on a ball in the dirt for strike 1. That's a fastball out off the plate for ball 1. Count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, 2 men on for the Saints here. Saints got a little something going in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jake Hudson at bat. That's a good breaking ball. Catches the outside part of the plate.
Here we go, Jake.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Runners will be rolling on a ball on the ground here. Catcher sets up on the outside part of the plate. See what he gets here. Jake able to hold off a ball in the dirt. Catcher blocks it up. Count will be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jake hits a ball right at short. That will be 2. So able to turn the double play on that ground ball there. We will have a runner advance to third in Nolan Cody. But Bomar here is, I see the left fielder backing up about 10, 12 steps. He got burnt for a double his last time. See if Brennan can do that again. Brennan takes a strike. Fastball over the inside part of the plate for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs after that double play. Big sweeping breaking ball. Looks like a ball straight out of his hand, and Brennan gives up a little early, and that ball finds the zone. He's in the hole, 0-2. Probably going to get another one of those. It's a ball in the dirt. Got a swinging strike. Catcher handles it, throws to first for the 3rd out. Saints put some base runners on, but come away empty. Scores 4-0 Saints after 4. top of the 5th inning. Number 28 steps to the plate for the Eagles. Dylan James still on the hill for the Saints. Dylan thus far has been very efficient. Takes a strike one. That will be a base hit by the first baseman. He cannot get to it, so Dylan gives up a hit. I think that was the first hit of the game for the Eagles. Pretty sure it was. And now that we got that out of the way, take some 5 innings to do it. So Dylan. All right, so we got a hit by pitch here. So 2 men up, 2 men on quickly in the top of the 5th inning. Number 18 steps to the plate. I believe he's the 9-hole. He struck out his last time up. We'll show bunt here. We'll get the out at first base. Dylan James makes a good play. Coach wants to talk about that. They almost do not get that play, and I think Coach wants to discuss that and make sure we're on our toes here. We get the out, but I think it was a lot closer than it should have been. And maybe we were covering a little late, or don't know, but Coach's going to get it straight here. So we have 1 out. Had a base hit to lead off, had a hit by a pitch standing on second. Number 11, the leadoff hitter, steps to the plate. Dylan's got his work cut out. That ball will be sky high in foul territory for Jake Hudson, who makes the play. It's a big second out. Big fella number 10 will step to the plate in the 2-hole. Dylan's got to get another one here to avoid any damage. Saints do have 2 outs. Eagles have 2 men on at second and third. That's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 1. That's a fastball that tails out of the zone for ball 2. Dylan's got a little action on his arm there, and that pitch looked to be tracking for the outside part of the plate and cuts away there. That's a great pitch at the knees on the outside part of the plate for swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Saints lead 4-0 in the top of the 5th. Ball's hitting the gap. That will score 2. So a base hit will get the scoring started for the Eagles, unfortunately. The ball just hit right in the gap. Can't get to it. It cuts the lead in half, 4-2. Eagles will have a man on second. Have 2 outs. It's a good pitch on the outside part of the plate to number 16. So Dylan comes right back after it. No balls, 1 strike. That ball will be in the 6th hole. Can't make a play on it. And that man will score from second. Number 6 steps to the plate for the Eagles with a runner on first base and 2 outs. Score is now 4-3. Saints still lead, but need to stop the momentum here. Dylan starts him off with a big breaking ball. No balls, 1 strike. Would be pretty surprised if this runner's not moving in the next couple of pitches. But bats are rolling, so you may not want to risk getting an out at second here. He constitutes the tying run at first. Dylan throws another good pitch, fouled straight back for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. It's a fastball up out of the zone, taken for ball 1. Pretty good pitch, but a little too high to get a swing. It's a fastball up above the hands, barely gets a piece of it, and we fouled straight back. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 man on first base. Runner takes off. Unable to get him, he will be safe, and count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. I really kind of thought that was about to be a called 3rd strike. Was not. Dylan comes with a fastball up out of the zone. The count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The ball is hit right back up the middle. Ball will be thrown in, no play at the plate, and that will be a hit, and the ball game is tied. Big fella number 32 was called out on strikes his last time up. See if Dylan can do that again. Too much momentum going on right this second for the Eagles. We got a tie ball game here. Saints. That's a good pitch right there on the outside part of the plate for a called strike one. No balls, one strike, 2 outs. Saints giving up some hits here in this inning. So Josh Russell will call off the left fielder there and make that catch, and unfortunately the floodgates open there for the Eagles, and the score is tied now 4-4 on 4 hits. All right, here we go. Saints going to the bottom of the 5th. They're going to send their leadoff hitter number 1, Josh Brown, to the plate. Saints give up 4 hits and 4 runs in the top of the 5th, and the score is now tied 4 apiece. So we got ourselves a ball game here. Both teams kind of putting the bat on the ball the last couple of times to the plate. Gonna have a discussion, make sure the subs are right, I assume, but number 12 comes out of the game. Number 22 goes in. I assume to get warm. In relief. So Josh Brown comes up looking to get it started for the Saints here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a big breaking ball, stays up. Josh takes it for ball 1. That's a strike over the outer half of the plate. Called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a ball in the dirt. Josh holds off. That will be a called ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Score is 4-4. Need Mr. Brown on the base pads here. That's That's a fastball, looks out, but is called strike 2. Josh fights off a pretty good pitch on the outer half. Ball fouled over the right field fence, and we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a ball in the dirt. Josh was good at bat going here. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Really need to get Josh on here and put some pressure on the pitcher. Big swing and a miss there on a fastball over the middle part of the plate, around belt high, maybe a little up. So number 20, Griffin Rose, steps to the plate. Had a solid base hit in the right center gap last time up to bat. Takes ball 1.
Let's go, Griff.
That's a ball. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Griffin ahead in the count here. That's a fastball out off the plate, so you got to come at him here. Assuming Griffin will take this pitch regardless of where it is. That's a 4-pitch walk for your shortstop, Griffin Rose. That will send number 21 to the plate, Josh Russell, who had a sac fly. Scored an RBI his last time up to bat. Hit the ball very solid to deep center field, but was caught. But got the run in, and he's going to look to get the bat going here. Left field's kind of playing a little shallow. Center field straight up. Right field straight up. That's a big breaking ball, but misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Griffin gets the sign and is ready to go on first. Josh looks for something over the heart of the plate. Ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. It's a fastball out over the plate. Out off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes. Josh going to be looking for something right over the middle here. That's a fastball in the dirt. Cannot be handled by the catcher. Griffin will advance to second. On the wild pitch there, I believe that's probably what that was. That is a 4-pitch walk for your center fielder, Josh Russell, number 21. So pretty good speed on the pads now for the Saints. Saints have 1 out. They'll send their catcher, number 13, Trip Ray, to the plate, who had a single into right center his last time up.
Here we go, Trip.
So he's going to look to continue and get these runners moving. Tripp can't hold up, and that's a called strike one on an off-speed low. No balls, one strike, one out. 2 men on. Griffin Rose is on second. Josh Russell on first. That's a fastball that will be hammered. The ball will get out of here, folks. Tripp Ray finally gets what he's been looking for several games. Gets a good pitch around the little above the knees and hit it hard. The ball gets out of here. Saints score 3 runs. That is the 3rd home run of the year for the Saints.
Yeah.
So the Saints put up 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Now have the lead of 7-4. Jack Newman steps to the plate, who hammered a ball back to the pitcher his last time up. Unfortunately, it was caught.
Go, Jack.
Number 7 swings and foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nolan Cody will come to the plate after Jack Newman. It's an off speed, taken in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The ball drove in the ground, but foul by number 7, Jack Newman. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out for the Saints in the bottom of the 5th inning, who lead 7-4. Jack does a really good job putting that ball exactly where it was pitched. On the outside half, he drives it to left field for a base hit to keep it going for the Saints. Nolan Cody steps to the plate. Number 5, your left fielder for the Saints. Jack Newman stands on first after a great hit. That will be a base hit right back up the middle from Nolan. And 2 men on here with 1 out. So the Saints got some momentum going here after a big hit by your catcher, Tripp Ray. Scores 3 runs on a bomb. And hitting is contagious, so we got it going here. See if Matthew can get on one here. Matthew can also get out of here. This kid can hit, just needs to find it here. That will be a ball. That's going to be a tough play. They do get the out at second, which was the only option on the slow roller there. Can't turn 2. Thank goodness for the Saints. That will advance a runner to third in Jack Newman. Jake Hudson steps to the plate, number 6, the third baseman for the Saints. Checks on the base runner. Mr. Dallas is back safely. Jake Hudson waiting on the pitch. Shortstop able to make the play, but not before the Eagles give up 3 runs on a home run. Saints now lead 7-4 after 5 complete innings. All right, Mr. Dylan James still on the hill for the Saints in the top of the 6th. And that kid is literally standing right on top of the plate. And I think that's what the discussion was about the previous inning. And just right on top of the plate. Leans into that pitch. Pitch was inside, but that's anyway. We got another one here, and we got a base runner on first. It's taken up and out for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Barely gets back safe on that one. Dylan has had a couple of close picks over there on one. It's a good pitch, swing and a foul over the third base dugout. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Dylan's pitched pretty well thus far. He had gave up some hits last inning, but luckily got some offense by the Saints in the bottom of the 5th, and got a little bit of room. Saints up 7-4. Makes the pitcher's job a little easier when you got a couple of run lead. The ball will be fouled out of play. Count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, 1 man on at first base. It's a good pitch. Get the front end of the double play. Can't get the back end, but we get an out, get the lead runner out. Number 30 steps to the plate. With 1 out, top of the 6th inning. That ball not hit hard enough and sharp enough to get the double play, but if that throws on target, that man is out. The Eagles get away with one there. That was a good move by Dylan. That ball is smoked, but foul. Big fella turned on an inside pitch, and Dylan is ahead, no balls, one strike, one out, runner on first. That ball's hit well, but Josh will corral it and make the play. About 5 feet shy of the fence. The ball had a little too much air under it for a long out. So Saints have 2 outs here. Got a man on first, but pretty good situation. Number 18, Wrigley Bumgardner. This sounds like a baseball player's name. Swing and a foul ball. So Dylan ahead in the count, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, score 7-4 in the top of the 6th. Against Zionsville Eagles from Indiana. That's a fastball up out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He will absolutely be out. He slips, and Dylan had him anyway. Wouldn't have mattered because that was a good pick. He had a big lead. He slips down, and good job by Dylan recognizing that. Catches him completely off guard, and he can't get back, and we got a 3rd out. So Saints allow no runs, no hits in the top of the 6th. We'll go into the bottom of the 6th ahead 7-4. All right, Saints going to the bottom of the 6th with a 7-4 lead. Got a new pitcher, number 18, on the hill for the Eagles, Mr. Wrigley Bumgardner. Saints will send their second baseman, Brennan Bomar, number 27, to the plate, lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Saints get 2 more cracks at it. And they are the home team, so that's a fastball out on the outside part of the plate, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That's an off speed, and Bomar puts a swing on it, but unable to make contact. In the hole quickly, no balls, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the 6th inning. That's another off speed, but stays out off the plate for ball 1. That big sweeping breaking ball by a left-handed pitcher. It's tough to hit. Catcher blocks up, 3rd strike, and throws it to first to get the easy out. On the swing and a miss by Brennan Bomar. So your leadoff, Josh Brown, will come to the plate, number 1, your right fielder, with 1 out. That's a fastball in the dirt, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Pretty good off speed over the middle of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Josh Brown. That's a fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 2. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Josh gets a fastball in on the hands and fouls it back. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to number 1. Josh swings on a fastball. Will be a close play, but shortstop able to get the out. The Saints have 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody on. They'll send their shortstop, Griffin Rose, to the plate. Number 20.
Let's go, Griff.
See if Griff can find a way to get on here. That ball almost hits him. Griffin gets out of the way for ball 2. That's a fastball on the outside part of the plate for called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a breaking ball, foul tip. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Go here, Griff.
2 outs. It's another breaking ball inside off the plate. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Saints up 7-4. For your shortstop, Griffin Rose at the plate. See if Griffin can find a way on here. And he can. That ball squared up, hit right back up the middle. So we got a man aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll send Josh Russell, your center fielder, to the plate, number 21. Had a 4-pitch walk his last time up. That's a fastball in the dirt, taken for ball 1. So if Josh can find a way on here, that'll send Trip Ray, our catcher, to the plate, who's already had a pretty big day. Had a single and a home run earlier in his last at bat. Josh is able to hold off, takes that for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 man on. That's a breaking ball out off the plate, so Josh will have several pitches here to pick the right one. And is ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, man on first. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate, taken for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Josh Russell, your center fielder for the Saints. Same pitch. Count is full. Mr. Rose will be moving. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The ball's hit perfectly right in the right center gap. And that ball will get, and I believe that will hold up. Josh on board with a double. Somehow or another, we get hung up there, and Griffin gets out at home. Really good double there by Josh Russell to get his bat going, and good hit, but Saints unable to come away with a run there. Score will go into the 7th and last inning. Your Saints are up 7-4. Dylan James will go back to the hill and try to close this thing out in a complete game fashion. All right, going into the 7th inning, Dylan James is on the hill for the Saints and has pitched pretty well. Had 1 inning there that kind of got away from him, gave up some hits and some runs, but other than that, zeros in everything but the 5th inning. So Dylan has pitched pretty well. Got around a bunch of base runners, been left on. done a really good job of helping himself out and keeping the ball in play and finding the defense with good pitching. So that's a good fastball on the outside part of the plate for called strike one. If the Saints can get out of this with the lead, this will be it. It's a good pitch, but it'll be a long strike. Good hit, squared up, but just foul. So Dillon ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. That ball gets out and no play on it. We'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. It's a fastball out off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs, top of the 7th inning. Big swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Dylan James. Sends the leadoff hitter number 11 back to the plate with 1 out, no men on, top of the 7th inning. Saints need 2 more outs to close this game out and get away with a win, splitting the 4 games this week. It's a pretty good pitch. Doesn't get the call there. The ball was in, off the plate a little, I guess. 2 balls, no strikes. It's a good pitch and a good hit. That ball was hammered. Jake Hudson cannot get to it. That'll be a base hit. He dives out and almost makes another miraculous play, but can't get this one. And the leadoff man is aboard with 1 out. Number 10 steps to the plate in the 2 hole. 1 man on and 1 out. The Eagles down 4-7 right now. It's a good off-speed pitch. He's way out in front and swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Good pitch, but down out of the zone for 1 ball. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty good move there. Dillon is sneaky to first base. He's on the hill and lulls the base runner to thinking he's about to come set and fires it to first base. It worked last inning. It works good enough that every base runner is going to think about it. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's another really good pitch on the outside part of the plate. We're out in front ahead of it, and a big swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle here to your middle infielders to get a double play would be nice. Nolan Cody will secure that for the second out. And Dylan needs one more out here to get a complete game done, which is big for the Saints and the pitching, because that's another great move, comes close to getting him. Dylan's pitched really well today thus far. He's one out away. The ball is in on the hands. Can't do anything with it but take it foul. Dylan ahead in the count. No balls, one strike. 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Saints lead 7-4. The last game here in Smyrna, Tennessee. That's a big sweeping breaking ball. Looked like a ball all the way until about 7 feet from the plate, and sweeps right in there for a called strike 2. Dylan way ahead, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And he goes right after him. That's a fastball over the middle of the plate that's fouled down toward the third base dugout. Dylan says, "Here it is. Do what you wish with it." No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a really good pitch on the outside part of the plate. Stays alive with a foul ball. Number 16 battling here, but Dylan's going to try to put an end to that here in just a second. Another pretty good move. He gets back this time, and we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a big swing and a miss, and the catcher will block it up. And will hit the base runner in the helmet. That ball kicks off into right field, and Saints unable to get an out there. So the runners will advance to second and third. We do have 2 outs, but Dylan would have preferred that to go a different way. That was a really good pitch. Just can't convert the out. We got a ball in the dirt taken for ball 1. That will be caught by our center fielder, Mr. Russell, so he puts an end to that. The Saints will get out of here with a win in 7. Your final score, 7-4 against the Zionsville Eagles, and they split the games with 2 wins in Smyrna. Saints had a really good game there. Dylan James gets the complete game. Good for him. Good for the Saints.